Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on types of power. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 videos daily on YouTube, so please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with what is power. A vital part of human civilization since the beginning of time has been power. It might be social, political or physical in nature. With respect to business, decisions and transactions between people are highly influenced by power. Since power is perceived and interpreted in many ways, it cannot be easily defined. However, power can surely not be defined as something that helps you attain your desires. Authority or position gives an individual power that can either affect people negatively or positively. Moving on to background to many theories around power. Social influence was defined by social psychologist Raven and French. They defined it as an influencing agent's action causing a shift in another person's, as in the target of influence, behavior, attitude or fate. Social power was defined by them as an agent's ability to cause this kind of change with existing resources, that is, the potential for this kind of influence. Power was categorized into 5 unique forms by Raven and French in 1959. These 5 forms of power, or I would call it 5 types of power, were coercive, reward, legitimate, referent and expert. Raven subsequently named a 6th distinct base of power in 1965, known as informational power. Moving on to what are the types of power? Further categorizing the bases of social power. Coercion, differentiation is about impersonal coercion and personal coercion. Reward, impersonal and personal reward. Legitimacy, formal legitimacy, legitimacy of reciprocity, equity and dependence. Expert could be positive and negative. Referent could be positive and negative referent. And informational could be direct and indirect. Now let's look at each one of these powers briefly. Starting with coercive power. Threats are used in this form of power to get people to fulfill one's desires. In a company, it might include manipulating others' actions with threat of demotions, dismissal, transfers, etc. Here, one uses the feeling of dread attached to losing something to get others to be submissive. Threats help acquire this kind of power. Coercive power can be used by leaders to force their employees to be innovative. Example, letting them know that their failure to be innovative might result in them being replaced by someone who's innovative. Next, reward power. Training opportunities, fresh projects, remunerations, financial benefits, perks, and superior positions are used to impact people in this kind of power. People are remunerated using reward power for complying with one's desires. This can be in the form of promotions, increments, gratuity, holidays, time off, etc. Third, legitimate power. This power is obtained by individuals' official position in a company, a government, a bureaucracy, etc. Since a person can only use this power till his term of employment in this particular post, this power is temporary. Legitimate power can be obtained by acquiring influential roles in companies like that of a boss or a leadership team's important member. Fourth, expert power. This type of personal power emanates from an individual's high and uncommon level of expertise and ability. Your knowledge can be utilized to sway people. Respect can be gained with expertise. High abilities and knowledge in a relevant field will get people to trust your intuition and follow you. Next, referent power. Referent power emanates from being respected and trusted by others. It comes from people trusting your actions and respecting your way of managing situations. Film stars and celebrities with a large fan following who follow them and relate to them have this kind of power. And finally, informational power. Raven added the 6th form of power to the 5 revolutionary forms of power by Raven and French after multiple years. An operator of influence emulates informational power, bringing about a change through the means of information. Raven believed that logically, if power was a potential influence, information was its medium. Raven derived informational power as a base of social power by considering information to be a form of control. In this case, a person would give information to another person in order to gain informational power and to lay a foundation for negotiations in the future. Informational power is considered to be the most temporary base of power according to Feldman. Unlike other forms of power, this is based on a person's knowledge of a particular circumstance, and the power is lost if the information is given away. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on types of power. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.